Hello adventures, it's your man Zero here, your favorite hero. Guys, I managed to complete EX2 here and I want to show you what team that I utilized, and this team was able to complete it on auto. So I'll show you that, and then in a future video, I'll try to make a team that's a little bit lower spec, something that you need to control, maybe a little bit more feasible for the average player. Let's hop in here and I'll show you my team build. So I'm using Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa. So the nice thing about my units is they are really well built. My CP, or rather combat power, isn't the craziest. I mean, 85k for Cloud, 73k for Sephiroth, and 76k for Tifa. That's pretty close to where we're all at for people who started on day one, or people who did a little bit of whaling. And yeah, so it's not too bad. Here you can see that I did use the banded sword. It's really not that essential. Honestly, I was okay without it, but I use it, of course, for auto because it does help you just keep your defenses up just a little bit higher. Then I use Sephiroth with his Kuji blade, so that way he can decrease magic attack and physical attack from the enemy. Mostly your focus is magic attack. If you don't have this weapon, just equip a magic reach, and then that way you can keep his magic attack down. And of course, his new blade in order to reduce P defense and as well bring fire resistance down as well. So super important in order for Cloud to be able to do more damage, as well with Tifa with her fire blow. So the thing about this enemy, of course, is he's a little bit different than the other variant where he poisons. So make sure that you have Insuna on one of your characters. I put it on Sephiroth because I started leaning Sephiroth more toward a support unit versus an attack unit. So he's supporting with debuffs and supporting with Insuna. While Tifa is my essential heal with my AoE heal from her glove, as well as some good DPS from her fire blow with the latest banner weapon. If you don't have this banner weapon, maybe you want to equip Tiger Fangs on here, so that way you can do magic attack down with Tifa versus having Sephiroth do that, right? So you can focus her more on the heal side and the debuff side, which we all utilize her quite a bit for in the past. Another thing that I want to mention here is it's super important that you have really good magic defense. So here Cloud is at 127. I kind of want him around the 130 mark, but 127 works for me because his HP is so high. Then I'll go over here to the next unit and 150 magic defense. So Sephiroth is going to be able to take all the blows from this enemy without any kind of issues. And with an HP of 7.5k, he's solid. Then I'll have, of course, Tifa, and she has her HP just around where I want it. I don't want to go too much lower than that. You don't want to go anything lower than 6,500, but her magic defense is really good at 135. You notice the actual attack stats aren't that high. This one is actually more about survivability than it is about damage. You will get damage just by surviving this. Now, let's go show you the auto battle. So I'll show you guys how I'm completely hands off here. All right, so you can see the game is all loading up here, and I am set up to auto with fast forward action. I'll actually turn off that fast forward action so you can actually see this battle in a little bit of a slower pace. Oh, if we even have a chance here, come on. All right, so he does do some damage. That's okay. There you go. Reduce that here, and you can kind of that I'm hands off. The one thing that I would recommend is if you want to be involved a little bit, you're going to have to be involved when you have to do a summon, because Cloud summon does build, so he's able to do that in the second phase. So definitely utilize Ifrit for this battle once, of course, the fire debuff is on. As well as with Cloud, you may want to use him or put a focus on him and just make sure that you're spamming main attack. Even when the character, or rather the baddie is in sigil phase, you want to keep Cloud focused on doing fire damage. So yeah, right now I'm just going to make sure that I do E here, so that way I can do my... Right, so that way I can make sure I do my summons and my limit breaks. Super important. Okay. And then good, Cloud's going to do his fire attack, perfect timing, great. All right, so here, of course, see, is going to go into this phase, and really this is where I would for them to do more damage. Good job, team. Okay, now we're in second phase. Just a control. Forget it. We don't need to control that. It's fine. Okay. All right, so now Cloud He's going to have to do his thing. Everybody's going to have to keep hitting just to keep that bar down, right? So if that bar goes too high, then I am going to be taking a lot of damage. But here, if it's up, oh, didn't get it in time, boys. Okay, so let's see what kind of damage. Ooh, okay. Well, that's all right. Now I'm going to know that W is here, so I'm just going to use W. Or the summon. I think I'm in attack phase. Hopefully. Alright, not very much damage. Now hopefully I get some heals here from the guys. There's the heal from Tifa. Alright, there you go. Good, now everybody just has to keep alive. Tifa needs to keep healing us. Alright. Okay, now I want to do E. It's okay, I'm in defense mode, that's alright. I think I did a animation block too, which is good. So this is the one problem with Sephiroth and Insuna. He does kind of spam it instead of focusing on what I need him to focus on. And then of course I'll use Q here. The defense is down, so perfect, so I'll use Q. So this is why you would want to use Cloud now at this phase, because you want to make sure that he's doing fire attacks. But I'm trying to be as hands-off here as possible. We are definitely going to be able to break his sigil, especially with Cloud. With the Fire Sword, he does have a materia in slot in order to reduce X. There you go. Awesome. Oh, Tifa just survived. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, looks like I'm going to be able to get Tifa's summon, or her limit break here. So I'm going to do that right off the bat. And right E. Keep his defenses down. Okay. And then hopefully we can get... Yeah, okay, come on, Sephiroth. No, he didn't do it. That's okay. We'll just do it. Oh, did I do it in defense mode? Damn. So basically, I'm just making sure the summons and limit breaks get triggered. So his P attack is like quite high, and this is where I needed Sephiroth to really kind of take that stuff down, but he's not doing it, so that's a shame. Tifa's out of the picture. But it's still feasible, guys. I just need... See, this is where you need to control Sephiroth just a tiny bit, right? Because I should be using Lai here, right? But he's using Insuna instead. Come on, man. That's okay. I'm still going to be able to complete it. Somebody else might die. That's okay. But I'm going to be able to complete it with one more attack from Sephiroth, or from Cloud. Boom. Okay, and there you go. That's completely auto, except for me getting in there with limit breaks and summons. Score is pretty low. Of course, I could have done better, but that was pretty much completely auto. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, adventurers. Be well.